please. We are live. It's only 7:50.
Yes.
But we're going live now. I want to go ahead and get it on the road. Me and Rousey just got back from a parade, Christmas parade over here in town. Trying to get this straight. Usually we don't go to 8:30. We missed last week's, so we're all out of whack.
We are.
But maybe it's somebody. So
Maybe.
we are in the movie room this time. How'd you like the parade?
It was good. I mean,
Had a lot of freaking fire trucks in it, didn't it?
then they didn't do any of the bands from the schools.
Well, it was in the rain too. So.
Any of that stuff. So.
Liddy, what's going on? We just got back from the parade. We was just talking and didn't. I interrupted Rousey. What was no band and stuff because it's been raining.
Yeah, they canceled out every single band.
Everything. We were going early tonight. Usually it's 8:30, but I think Rousey's getting a little tired, so we've been go ahead and go on early.
Now I'm irritated.
Now she's irritated about Christmas stuff. She was asking me about the wrestler or something, and next thing I know, I think I already got one under the tree, and then I kind of find out, well, don't you need this person? And I said, oh, no, not really, but it don't matter. But anyway, yeah, hope y'all doing good. Y'all look like y'all had some good food down there earlier. We ate hot dogs and french fries and stuff, and then Aaron and his girlfriend, Caitlin, went with us to the parade. We stopped at one cool store.
Yes, we did.
That cool store had a really cool Macho Man figure in there that was a Slim Jim figure. He had the little Slim Jim things holding, had the whole decorated out. Thing is kind of pricey. I think it was like $65. Aaron, I have it on his. I love French fries. We had steak fries actually. Those steak fries. And then went to 80s Toys and checked out some stuff there while we was waiting on the parade. Seemed like you're way over there. We get you in here.
I like those socks they had too, though.
Oh yeah, they had wrestling socks there too. It's like $12.99.
They're cute.
Yeah, they're cool. They had a Macho Man one. I think they had Hogan, Ric Flair,
Charlotte
Flair, DX. They had a bunch of them. They was pretty cool. But yeah, we went to the Christmas parade. It was pretty cool. Even though it rained most of the time. Had a lot of fire trucks at the beginning. I don't understand why they do that.
I don't know.
But he's throwing candy out, and candy, the way the street slopes down, and you stand over on the sidewalk, most of the candy was going right to the edge of the sidewalk where it's flooded. A lot of the candy got wasted and stuff, I'd say. I was making a joke telling them about reference to it. And they was floating, and I said, everybody floats here or whatever. And I said, imagine if they went down to the little thing and the hand came out and grabbed the candy like Pennywise. But Lydia, I was telling, well, we'll go by your YouTube name. We know who you are. It's Sarah. But I was talking to Aaron, my son, saying Megan was in a parade way back when she was maybe 2 years old one time. She was on one of the little floats there and stuff. I asked him if he wasn't live then, but I guess somebody told him that Megan was in one of them one time, so.
She probably was looking at she had little glasses.
No, she didn't have glasses about that time.
Oh, yeah.
Bear2248, what's going on? We just got back from a little Christmas parade we have here in town. Took some pictures on Instagram. Had the frozen float. Came out really nice. That thing was blowing out snow and everything. It was really cool. Had the frozen music and all that. And then, what'd she say? I was in a parade once. 8th grade. And a police car. I bet that was cool. Then I took one of Santa Claus. And Santa Claus wasn't even on a freaking float. He was up in a bucket on a fire truck.
Yeah. Him and Mrs. Claus.
It looked really small town. The parade has been better over the years, but with the snowing and stuff.
Last year
not snowing, raining. Yeah. I haven't really been to one of them in years. Most of the time, it's really, really freaking cold. It's actually not that bad tonight.
It's rainy.
Just rainy, but it really wasn't that, that cold.
We actually walked in the rain and just put like beanies.
Yeah, you had a little beanie.
My pink beanie out there making fun of me.
Yeah, I wasn't making fun of you, but you did.
Yes, you were.
It looked like a Smurf hat on her, and I was telling her my little Smurf. But yeah, we did that and had our hot dogs and steak fries earlier with the kiddies, and then they left and took off here just recently. So wanted to go live early tonight. Didn't even tell nobody on Instagram. Didn't tell nobody on Facebook. Just
you
said screw it.
didn't?
No, I didn't put nothing on there.
Oh.
But who knows? Somebody will tune in eventually. A few other people might tune in. So what y'all doing for the night down there in Florida? Seems like it's. I don't know what's going on there. Just seemed like it was skipping a beat there a minute or whatever. But I'm sure the parades in Florida are so much better than here.
They are.
But they have a little bit to work with here. But
I mean, the lemonade one we went to over the summer was not bad.
yeah,
It
the
was
lemon.
really good.
Yeah, that was in the summertime, so it was a lot better. They throw candy. Did they throw it at most parades everywhere else? I don't know. They throw candy at that one, and they threw candy at this one. That's the only thing the kids look forward to getting. But the bad thing, a lot of it was sliding down into the water in the gutter. Rousey ran out on the road one time, trying to get daggone
Candy.
Candy.
Got some.
Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch. Nestle Crunch. What did you say? Oh, she's studying for finals. Maggie tells me that she can't get a job down there, and what's going on down there? She's gonna have to put in everywhere. Sometimes you might have to go to the old fast food if you really want a job. And I know they're not the easiest jobs to have.
No.
I've worked them before, but sometimes you got to resort to that. The first job is usually hard to get. I remember going 4 months trying to look for a job when I first started working. Sometimes it depends on where you're at, I guess. I was in Virginia Beach, too, at that time, so it was a lot more stuff there, but
we all do things we don't want to do.
Sometimes
I get up every morning and don't still want to go to work.
Yeah, but you got to go.
You got to.
But hopefully she'll find something soon. Start making her own money. We've had some truck and car. Well, your car's been all right. My truck, I've had some issues. I was trying to get a freaking sticker here recently and end up paying a lot of money for some other, and we still ain't finished paying it off. So that kind of took a damper in our little Christmas money that we was planning on doing some things, but we're getting little by little. Yeah, I know that first job's really hard because if you don't have anything.
Put some stuff on there. They're not going to check those fast food. Put it on there.
Yeah,
they're not.
Put that you worked in fast food before. I don't know. I mean,
done human resources. They ain't going to go back and check that stuff.
Yeah,
put it on there.
Some places don't check stuff, but I don't know. They don't want to say you work somewhere and then they say, well, you said you worked here and there. Don't you know how to do all this?
Yeah, but fast food is not that hard.
Yeah, it's not really that hard. Well, sometimes it gets aggravating. I know that.
Sure.
I've done it before.
Because you're dealing with the public.
I couldn't do it now. There's no way at my age. Back then, I barely could do it.
No, I don't like dealing with the public now, but
home.
you know, whatever.
You are shaking the camera with your legs shaking.
Sorry.
Everybody, give a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
It's cold and rainy out there tonight.
It is.
Yeah, going a little early, but it'll be all right. Yeah, thumbs up, brother.
It'll be all right.
Well, we back in the movie room tonight, and we got the big lights on. Hopefully, it don't get too hot up here. So I don't think it'd be that bad tonight. Might open the door up over here if it gets too hot in here. Where's my drink go? Oh, we got it down here.
I don't know what you're doing.
But we went to Wally World today, like we always do on the weekend.
And I think we're going back tomorrow to a different one.
Yeah, we got to go to a different one tomorrow. Forgot paper towels.
Yeah, a couple things.
Oh, and then she's got to get not a money order. I was going to say
a gift card. I need to get a gift card.
Yeah.
And,
I got something in the mail for you.
Megan.
Sarah and Megan. I got, well, it ain't in the mail yet, but we will have a card coming to you. That's the Irishman. Robert De
I've been wanting to see that. They say it's so good.
Yeah, Mike D. It's 3.5 hours long, though. Holy hell. That's a long movie to sit there. But if you're sitting at your house in recliners, you can take a
break.
Smoke break. Rhonda can take a smoke break, pee break, whatever you need to do.
Chocolate break, popcorn break, something.
Something. Maybe we'll have to watch it. I haven't even seen it. I don't remember ever seeing it advertised.
They say, everything I've heard, they say it is an awesome movie. But
I haven't really heard nothing about it. I did see somebody, Sim Sickness and Crazy Joe. They actually went to a theater up there in Pennsylvania that had it playing, and I heard him say that it was on Netflix, but there's a new theater, and they just wanted to support the new local little theater, and they had it playing, and they went to see it, and they sat in the theater 3.5 hours. But these seats look like something out of a space spaceship or something. They had some really comfortable looking things. Nothing like our old theater over here. These bad boys look like they belonged in a shuttle, a space shuttle or something.
If you can lean back in the movie theater and put your feet up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
There is a movie theater like that in Houston, and they actually serve dinner and drinks and everything while you're watching your movie. It's pretty cool.
Dinner and drinks.
Hell
There is
yeah.
one in Christiansburg, I think, that they sell beer. You can at least buy beer.
Hey, that works
But
too.
hell, that probably costs a lot though. Some of these theaters have $5 and $6 just for a damn large popcorn nowadays. Or try to fix my chair. Or freaking $5 for a damn Coke.
I know.
And they say, well, you get a refill, but man, the freaking cup's that damn big, you know.
Yeah.
Daiquiris. I don't like daiquiris. It'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Horror DVD Devil 333 is in the house. We talking about going to the theaters and paying too much money for some of this stuff. We don't go that often, but when we do, we have little spurts. We went twice here recently within 2 weeks. And then we might go 3-4 months before we go back to see another movie. I don't know, in case it's something really, really we want to see.
But we usually share a drink and popcorn.
Yeah.
Because those drinks are huge. I mean, they
they're
are
freaking
big.
huge. And the popcorn too. Well, it could be bigger, but I remember one time I took Megan and Aaron, my kids, when they were little, to a theater once, and we paid for a movie. It was like $19 between all of us because it was like the matinee. And then when we went to get the drinks and stuff and the popcorn, and they had these little kitty things where you could get popcorn, or candies, gummies, or something in a drink. And I got 2 of them and got me a drink of popcorn or something. It was like almost $30.
Yeah.
It was more than the freaking movie.
Yeah, it's
So,
crazy.
yeah, I ended up spending like $60.
Freeway Killer. That's
Never heard of that one.
Oh, come on.
I don't know who plays in that one. Never heard of that one.
Oh, I have.
But yeah, that's
Trying to think
crazy.
of the
You
serial
pay
killer.
more. So when it gets wintertime and it's cold, put some drinks, cans of damn soda or whatever you want in your or bottles of Coke or something in your purse. Or you
Hey,
carry a
I've
purse
done that with
or
candy
jacket
and everything.
or candy. Go to the Dollar Tree and buy some candy.
Absolutely.
And then carry it in. Summertime it's a little harder to do, I guess, but a woman can put the stuff in her purse real easy.
Think so.
But you don't ever really carry a purse, but you can carry it for that.
Yeah, I could.
Or have a big coat or whatever. I'll put like cans of, I used to do that with my kids and stuff. We'd go to the damn dollar store and get stuff like that, or get candy bar or something. Or most of the time I just like to go Chinese buffet, eat real good, and then go. The time you go there, you
We've
ain't gonna
done
want
that.
it. Yeah, we've done that quite a bit. So get full before you go, and then you won't have to spend all that damn money there.
I'm dying to go to a drive-in.
Yeah, we only got one around here. Oh, you bought it at the Dollar Tree. We're going to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. We went to one today. Asked about their Black Friday stuff if they had them out, because I hear people's been getting them, and ours said they might have some on a truck today or tomorrow, but there's another one a few miles down the road that we're going to check it out tomorrow and see if they got any Blu-rays or DVDs. But I've seen Cinema Sickness go up in Pennsylvania, which they always seem to get a bunch there for some reason. He had one, and there's a ton of them there. I'd like to go and check them out, maybe find something.
Well, we got one the other day. Wasn't that a bad
Well, we did get one when we was out there. We had it on our last Hanging Out with Movie John video. Bad Words
It's a good movie.
with Jason Bateman. That was kind of funny.
It was. It was pretty good.
Kind of had his same kind of humor that he had in Horrible Bosses, which you haven't seen that yet. We'll have to watch that. And a little foul language a little bit here and there. But it's funny. It's a funny
It's
movie.
funny. For $1, it was funny.
Yeah, it came out, I think, 2013. So we picked it up for $1 the other day when we was at the dollar store. That was a different day, a few days ago, and then we just went back today, and same movies there, and had about 5 or 6.
And last Christmas, I got a ton at the Dollar Tree,
Yeah,
remember?
you did find a few, but that was at the one at the mall, though, wasn't
Yeah, because I got stuff for you and for Ace's Movies.
it? What's Megan saying?
We're going to a special one-night event at the theater to see Gorillas
Documentary. That sounds cool.
Do you guys do part
You need to bring your phone.
shit?
You need to bring your phone up here and do this.
No.
Gorillas, you talking about the band? I guess that's what she's talking about. She's in love with the Gorillas.
I know. I know.
I ain't really heard nothing. In case they're still like underground now and they just don't get like popular radio time or whatever, I don't never really hear them. But when it first came out, they had some big hits.
Hmm.
They had one called Clint Eastwood. That was.
Do you guys do primarily horror and figures or mix
Oh,
on your channel?
on figures. Um,
Mm,
I got well here lately. It's mainly wrestling figures that I collect. That's my biggest part of my collection. But I do have a few horror figures and just stuff like older things from the '80s and stuff related to movies and stuff. So kind of a mix of everything. If I find some, I'll get some. But I've had a few over the years. I got a Jason figure and stuff. I had a few other ones over the years, but I ended up giving them to my son and stuff. Some of the NECA figures and stuff like that, they get kind of pricey and stuff. But so does wrestling too. We found out tonight with the Macho Man Slim Jim figure. Oh yeah, I got some AWA figures. I've had some updates where I showed them. I got a bunch of them not long ago, and I collect the new Mattel figures. And I just recently picked up these two LJNs today, the Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat WrestleMania 3 match, baby, best one ever. But yeah, I had these when I was a kid. Picked these up real cheap at a local place called 80s Toys. So I got a few. Well, I ain't got but 3 of them now. I got that, and then I also got a Roddy Piper one I've had for a while. I got some Hasbro's too, a few of them. Yeah, the Macho Man. I guess that's his very first figure he ever made back in, I think it's 1986. I always loved the LJ. That's what I grew up on, and I had a bunch when I was a kid. I wish I'd have kept them. They was in good shape, and I took care of my stuffed boys. But then I sold them. Well, I gave them all to my cousin when I was getting a little older, and I thought I was too old for that stuff.
and now
And
look
now,
at
and
ya.
then a few years down the road, I had a daughter, and then I started to get to go back in the toy aisle and stuff, and it's went from Star Wars to everything else down the road. And I've had collections and sold collections and trade collections, and now I'm back at it. And now I'm weak from being 44 years old, and that's at a all-time high right now. Rousey knows.
Yes, it is.
Especially with wrestling. But you know what? She's been enjoying it. She likes going on the hunts and looking for stuff
too.
too. And she watches wrestling with me too. So yeah. So
Absolutely.
it comes back and forth. I just can't get rid of it. I did about 12 years ago collect LJNs and Hasbro's and had about 50 or 60 of each one of the. And I wish I had some good ones that's really worth some money now. Turn around and sold them on eBay. Needed some cash and stuff, and then I just gave up on wrestling for a while. And I collected comics for a while too, and 10 years of that, and then I ended up selling it. But I got a lot of my money back and more on them collecting comics because some of them was worth some money and went up in value. So I made some money off of that.
Not big on comics.
Nah. And there's been times where I see a good comic book out there and I want to get it again, but I'm not starting that again.
Really?
Oh, it's indie music now that the Gorillas make. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I figured not, but when they first came out, when you was really, really small, they might have came out around the time you was born, or maybe a year or two afterwards. They got real big for a while. I remember they was on a award show one time too, and nobody ever seen at that time the band, and they had a screen up, and they actually had the cartoon characters up talking and stuff. So I don't know if I've ever actually seen them, or do they still do that? I don't know. They might, if they've even been seen. I mean, you've had to see them in concerts. Somebody's had to eventually, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about them, but I remember the Clint Eastwood uh, song they had, and they had another one that was kind of big back then. But don't know.
Don't know.
It's funny how you kids get older and they get into something like that, and you remember listening to it. Watched a documentary the other day about the 2000s and early 2000s and music and stuff. So much different types of music back then. And now it's all almost hip hop is ruling on radio and award shows and all that stuff. It's crazy. They make a lot of money too.
I still like hip hop though.
Yeah, I mean I do too, but ain't like it
I
was
like the
back in the day.
older hip hop. Okay.
We know Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, man. Love those.
She was playing Salt and Pepper the other day. What a man. She posted it on Facebook that she was listening to it.
Had to. I was out doing errands and it was on the radio. I was like, whoop, whoop.
What a man. That's funny.
I love the old stuff. I can't help it.
Yeah, the 90s had some good stuff. And the early 90s and late 90s. And hell, even the 80s. I be listening to stuff. We be listening to stuff at work sometimes, and on the old station, like Run DMC pops up, and I got a 19-year-old guy I work with, has no clue about that stuff. He's like, man, that was popular back in the days. I said, hell yeah, that's back when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Run DMC, baby. And he's listening to people that I don't even understand what they're saying. They mumble when they rap.
Right. And now, not even hip hop, but this is the older stuff. Def Leppard, I'll play that anytime, anywhere.
The hair
as
metal
loud
bands.
as I want. Yes.
The hair metal bands, yeah.
I still would go see them in concert right now.
Well, hell, some of them still tour
I
like that.
know.
That ain't nothing. I mean, I like Motley Crue and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Def Leppard and Motley Crue.
All that.
White Snake.
Yes.
All them gangsters back in the day, baby.
Absolutely.
Some of them still rock it. When did he start doing movies? I don't know. I guess. What was his first movie? I'm trying to think. He's done a few. Yeah, he has done a few. Here lately, he just does comedies and stuff, like family comedies and stuff.
I don't like him in the comedies.
He was good in. We was with other people in that one that we watched, the Christmas ones with Mel Gibson. And then remember that one? What was that one called?
Yeah.
It was a part 2. Oh, something about Daddy's Home or
Daddy's
something.
Home.
That was pretty good. It's kind of related to Christmas stuff. Mark Wahlberg and him. Well, he wasn't in a whole lot of it, but I guess that's his thing. I mean, he's stretching that dollar as long as he can, and if they're gonna pay him big money to keep doing the same types of movies, he's gonna keep doing them. I don't blame him. I would too. So
I know, but I just don't like him in the comedies.
no, he's not. He's getting up there, and his hairdo now. I used to see him with the flat top and the short hair, and now he's got it combed over, and it doesn't look right.
Looks like a goob.
Plus, he left Nikki Bella, and he's retarded. To me, he's just retarded. He should have never left that
I
woman.
heard there were many reasons.
Well, anyway.
That she didn't want him anyway.
And she wanted a baby, and he didn't want to make a baby with her. What the hell's wrong with that boy?
She said he wasn't good anyways.
Well, anyway. But it's still, yeah.
Just saying.
And then you got the sister Bree was with freaking Goat Boy. I don't understand that at all. He's pale Goat Boy.
He's obsessed with the Bella girls.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes, you are.
She's too damn pretty to be with his ass. I'm sorry. It just don't make no sense. But I haven't got no figures in them, but I did see one today. But maybe I'll get one or two. Put them on the shelf. I told Rousey, I said, look, I'm going to take this Nikki Bella home. I'm going to play with the doll. And she said, that's fine. She grabbed a Rock figure today at Walmart. She goes, I'll take this one and play with this one. Now, The Rock, there for a while, The Rock was in freaking tons of movies.
Yeah.
And he's in more action and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But really, some of them action guys, they do the same. I mean, they're really playing the same character over and over. Kind of like back in the days. I mean, I like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff, but he was the same character in every action movie. I mean, there was no acting. He was muscles, and he was there for the action, and that was it. And Sylvester Stallone kind of similar to that too, but he did a few other movies that's a little different. So, but I guess now Stone Cold couldn't really do much acting. He didn't do so good on his movies.
No, but
some of his were, yeah. So I do say The Rock. I think The Rock is better than John Cena in movies. I enjoy his movies better. But he's funny too, though. He's more funnier, I think.
Yeah.
The Jumanji movie and stuff he plays with Kevin Hart. He's really funny. Yeah, he's pretty funny in them things.
Yeah.
He's played a few action movies.
I think he's just got more of a personality than John Cena does.
Yeah, might be. But they're paying John Cena to, like I said, keep doing these movies. So he's going to keep paying.
Sure.
I remember way back in, I think it was 99, 2000, saw that wrestling documentary they had on MTV. It was called, what was it called? I Want to Be a Professional Wrestler. It's on True Life. And John Cena was on that. I remember he was called the Prototype. And that's cool. Then a few years later, and next thing you know, he blows up, comes into WWE. And I'm like, man, I remember seeing that dude on that show. And now look at him. It's been 15, 16 years later. He's a movie star now. A lot of them seem to do that. They try to come over. So I grew up in the era where the first ones I ever seen in a movie, I guess, was probably Andre was in The Princess of Brides. Yeah. Hulk Hogan, No Holds Bar, which you just recently seen that. You had never seen that. And Hogan really couldn't do much acting either.
No.
He so it took a long time before you get somebody that halfway decent, and that was The Rock. I think The Rundown was his first movie. Stay with me with Goldberg. Oh, Santa Slay had Goldberg. You know, I've never seen that. I don't know how he could have done, but I heard really bad stuff about that movie.
I think if they wrestle, they ought to just stick to it.
Yeah, well,
Some of them
well, the
some of them don't go over well.
WWE has their own like company for pictures
I
and stuff, and a
know,
lot of
I
them were put out by WWE Pictures.
Yeah.
So Vince McMahon's got his hand in that too, making money too. So that's some of them movies are not all of them, but the ones with a lot of the Stone Cold movies was made by that. So I don't know. It's just I don't say I couldn't act either though. I'd be better at making up my own lines.
Really?
I couldn't read lines, and yeah, you would tell I was reading them. I wouldn't be that good.
Kind of like Carmel.
I think I could do Carmel. That's another story there today. But I think if you could ad-lib stuff or whatever, I'd do pretty good at that. XFL's coming back. Yeah, I remember watching the XFL. She asked about it the other day. I watched it that first season. I have little mini helmets of the 2001 whole set of the. It was crazy back then of them little helmets, and they got all new different teams now. So I don't know how it's going to do. They said they're going to stick more to like regular type football, and I think they're playing in the summertime. So, you know, when football regular season's over with NFL, they're going to go to that. You know, so you know who's the best wrestler in movies.
Who?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. She said the guy that plays Eddie in Venom. I think he's a wrestler. The one that played the character Venom. No, he's not a wrestler. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name. He played in a movie right here. He played in Lawless. And his name is Tom Hardy, if that's who you're talking about. Which he's not on the cover of this. And there's your Shiloh LaBeouf, you called him.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, he called him Shia LaBeouf. But anyway, that's Tom Hardy, if that's who you're talking about. Because I think Eddie's the character's name on Venom. I don't know. I'm surprised. You ain't there's been a lot of other wrestlers. Roddy Piper, I forgot about Roddy Piper. Yeah. He started out in They Live back in the days, and she had just recently watched that in the past year with me. He did good in a few movies. He played in a few movies that was pretty good back then. He was a good actor, I guess, at the time for when wrestlers was starting to cross over in the late 80s. Like I said, Hogan, I think, was probably one of the first ones. Maybe Andre might have been.
And you can definitely tell they're reading.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
That would be me. I'd be horrible at trying to read and remember stuff. I'd be better at like say something and then I interpret it and do my own way and put some comedy in it. That's how I do videos sometimes. I couldn't sit and script anything, and there is people that script videos and do that and might read off of cards. Hell, I don't know, but I couldn't do it. I could do the ad-libs. I could think of stuff. And just like downstairs earlier when Aaron was here, just thinking of stuff. When we was talking about Carmella, and then he brings up stuff. I think he's getting a little bit of that from me too, and just bringing up stuff and just think of stuff. And just like when I was out there and I pushed you to go get the candy, and you fell and hit your head on the pole or whatever. Think of weird stuff like that, and we get amused by it. Even though I say I'll beat your ass if you push me down in the street.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'd be better at that type of stuff. I think some people are just born to act, and then there's some people that get acting roles and get in the movies, and we don't know how the hell they did it.
Exactly.
And maybe John Cena's one of them. He's just
he just got into because he's a big time.
Yeah, once
wrestler.
you get into wrestling and then you get into that, who else
He's a big known name.
Came into movies and stuff from wrestling. I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I don't know if that was Bill Goldberg's only movie, the Santa Slay. I don't know if he's been in any other movies. I'm trying. Well, Jake the Snake had just recently. We watched the Peanut Butter Falcon. If y'all haven't seen the Peanut Butter,
you got to.
Peanut Butter Falcon. That's hard to say. Movie's great.
It is.
It has Shiloh LaBeouf or Booth.
LaBeouf.
She says LaBeouf, but I don't know. And Jake the Snake is in it. Jake the Snake Roberts. He's not in a whole lot, but
No, and he is one who should not be acting.
yeah, he really shouldn't have
But-
been acting. But it was good to see him in it, and he was one of my favorites growing up, and he's kind of went downhill over the years.
She's thinking of the other Hardy wrestler. There's another wrestler with the name Hardy, right?
Well, Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Yeah, maybe that's who. she's
Maybe
thinking.
one of them have you seen the movie? It's a good one. What are you
Venom.
talking about? Venom?
Venom.
No, we didn't see that. I heard a lot of people say it was horrible, so I don't know. I haven't got around to seeing it. I'm not real big on the Venom character, but just want to
Go see Peanut Butter Falcon. Get the movie.
get it at Redbox or I don't.
So funny.
That is a good movie though, and
Loved.
it's got a lot of comedy in it. We don't want to give away the whole story.
No.
But it does have to have people going. It does have a little bit of wrestling elements and stuff in it. It's pretty good. I don't watch Peanut Butter Falcon after we.
Oh, you guys will love it.
Oh, yeah.
Such a good movie.
It's hilarious.
That
in
is
parts.
a movie I would go and buy and have
has
at
a
home.
has a kid with Down syndrome in it. He wants to be a wrestler, and he's staying at like almost like an old folks home because they have nowhere else for him.
Right.
And his family and stuff basically don't have nothing to do. But anyway, he wants to escape. He wants out of there. He wants to go to a wrestling school that he's seen on a VHS tape, and it's down it takes place in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and then you got Shia LaBeouf is kind of running from somebody. He meets up with him, and he wants to take him to that school and everything. And then they had some backyard wrestling in it later on
Hilarious.
and stuff.
But the comedy starts from the opening line of that movie and doesn't stop. It is just so funny. It's heartwarming. It's funny.
Yeah.
I loved that
And
movie.
the kid that has the Down syndrome, I don't know what his name was that played in it, but he was just adorable.
Yes.
And most people
Absolutely.
that has that are, they're just so sweet and everything. And it's just funny, man. You couldn't help but laugh at some
No.
of the things. And he's just like, he told him straight up, look, I got Down syndrome, okay?
Tell ya.
And he cusses and stuff in it. It's just hilarious. It's really
Well, he
good.
does
movie.
in the beginning, but he does towards the end.
Yeah.
But
His whole life
such a good
dream is to
movie.
be a freaking wrestler, and it's great. And they got some other characters, side characters, that's
Yeah.
funny in it too. The old guy that's at the nursing home.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name in it, but he was in the Burbs. He was the neighbor next door, the old guy. Can't remember his
break
name.
him out though. It's so funny.
Yeah, but Jake Roberts is in that movie for just a little bit, but
It's funny.
they just gave him a few lines, and now he went with it, I guess.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
The wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we go from wrestlers being in the movies and then somebody being, like the Peanut Butter Falcon, and then now, yeah, the wrestler was a great
That
movie.
was a good movie.
I don't have that one. I definitely need to get that. We was talking about that at work the other day. One of the other guys said that. Mickey Rourke. It kind of sad too, though, because a lot of them big names at one time they were big, and then you see them in the little gyms and stuff trying to hang on to they don't have nothing
Their
else.
dream,
They don't know
I
nothing.
mean.
Yeah, they don't know anything else. And I've seen wrestlers even here recently. We did a video hanging out with Movie John a few months ago where we saw some ECW wrestlers, and they're was so big back in the day, and now they're coming to a place, and we might have had 60 people at that place,
Yeah.
and they're not getting the big money no more, and you want to see them people, but you wish you would have seen them in their prime when it was really, really great, but you're just there to support them, at least say you've seen them, even though they're almost 50 or 60 years old, and they're still trying to do it.
But, I mean, some of those people couldn't even get anybody to come up and get an autograph.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it's
it's
sad.
just
It
sad.
makes sad thinking about that.
Yeah.
But if you're real into wrestling and you've been a fan since you was a kid, them people will still come out and see you no matter how old you are. But yeah, that was kind of the basic part of that movie, The Wrestler, and it made you feel bad for him. He tried to become just a regular dude and just quit that kind of stuff, and doctors told him, you're going to die, you might have a heart attack and all this stuff. And he still says, screw it,
But,
and I want to wrestle.
Also, the other side of that too is some of them don't have families.
Yeah.
They've lost their families because they're on the road all the time. The wrestling became more important then, and that's what also happened in that movie.
Yeah. So that happened in that too, and But then there's some of them like The Rock or John Cena and them that make so much damn money they can get out of wrestling and do something else. And some of these other wrestlers back then couldn't, and that's all they know. And they're not making all that money. And a lot of them spend it on booze and alcohol and drugs and other things because I guess their bodies are beat up and hurting and they use drugs and stuff to spend all their money. There's no retirement plan they say in wrestling. So you better put some money back. Even Ric Flair, I mean, he don't have as much money as he had at one time. He said he blew through a lot of money, and at one time they said he was about to go bankrupt, I guess, or he might have went bankrupt. You know, so and then you still see him coming, popping here and there, and either they just don't want to lose the spotlight of that, or they just really need to make some extra money. And they're going to come in there, and even though they don't wrestle, they still want to show up there and get paid and keep their name still going. And I guess they just miss it. And that's kind of sad too about some of them too. Some of them don't know when to let go, and Ric Flair is one of them.
I mean, that poor man looks like he has had a stroke the last time he was on screen.
Yeah, and I mean Hogan was out there. I mean, yeah, Hogan's getting old too, but he looked like he could still get out there and wrestle a little bit.
Sure.
A lot better than Flair could probably.
I think Flair would have a heart attack out there. I mean, he does.
But yeah, he hung on way too long. I think 10 years he should have retired earlier than he did. But he got his daughter out there and he's supporting her and talks junk about the WWE on some things, but then he ends up being on a damn show again, so I don't know how that works. They just throw him a little bit of money. And he said, okay.
Getting paid.
But yeah, all kinds of wrestling topics tonight. We let y'all out there figure out what we're going to talk about. Somebody gets started on something and we just keep on rolling.
And let us know what you think about the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah, you got to watch that and check us out. I didn't. Jake the Snake was still kicking. One of the old school wrestlers. Yeah, Jake the Snake. Well, he had some bad times too. He's went downhill, and then DDP helped bring him back here a few years ago with the Resurrection. That documentary is great, and it has Scott Hall in it too. And they were both just popping pills and still drinking and taking whatever, you know, and just sitting around just wasting away.
Because he does look pretty bad in that.
But he got him in shape. But he got him in real good shape at that time. And then this movie made him look like he's just went back out of shape again.
Yeah.
So hopefully he ain't went back to doing the same things that he was doing or whatever. But his documentary and stuff before that, Pick Your Poison, that's, you know, he's got a daughter he hadn't seen in years and stuff. No, Junkyard Dog didn't die of AIDS. He died in a car crash way back in 1997. He'd been gone for a while. I remember when that happened. I was watching Raw and they talked about it and stuff. And yeah, and recently we watched something else that had talking about wrestlers and stuff, and they said that him dying of a car crash. He wrecked with a few other people. So, oh, hello, Richard. What is that? Gordon? What's going on? We've been talking about wrestlers and stuff that's crossed over into movies and vice versa. Yeah, he died in a car crash. I ain't never really heard of any wrestler dying of AIDS, but there might have been somebody out there. A lot of them died to just abusing drugs and stuff. There's been a lot of steroids killed a lot of them too over the years.
I'm sure.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them, and then there's been just some of them crazy.
And I think a lot of them probably get an early onset of like dementia or something.
Shauna, what's going on? Dementia?
Uh-huh.
You get beat up so damn much.
Well,
and
I think that helps to bring it on, too, with a lot of them. I mean, look at Ric Flair.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was out there smiling last time I saw him out there, and he looked like he was just happy to be there, but then in ways he looked like he didn't know where the hell he was.
Exactly.
It was kind of sad to see him there. Worst wrestler death was Owen Hart. Yeah, Owen Hart. Can't see your wife's.
Can I see your wife's jambos?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Who is that?
I don't know. First time I ever seen them on here. But yeah, that was probably the worst one, I'd say. And if you want to go to the Chris Benoit thing, I don't know what's going on. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
I knew you was gonna kick me. But Chris Benoit, a lot of people don't believe he killed his.
You got porn on you? Want to put John's big
I don't know.
between my eyes?
Do what now?
I want to put John's big smooth head between my BBW
Oh,
thighs. What do you have going on here, darling?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
See?
Okay. I don't know. But anyway,
Who are these people?
I don't know. There's a few of them on here I've never seen before. Hello, what's going on, Elizabeth? What's that say?
I don't.
Some people just jump on and say whatever they want to say, I guess, but just have their name out there. So, nah, she's not going. There's somebody else on her too. Good Lord, they're popping up everywhere.
What is happening? Did we just get jacked?
Yeah, some people think that Benoit didn't do it, but I believe the steroids and stuff made him screwed up and do
Okay.
that. Yeah. I don't know where these people are coming from. I don't fight with corgis. What? I don't know what that is. But yeah, some of them characters out there are like that. I don't know. Don't know what's going on here. 40 minutes
I'm not
into the
sure.
stream.
I think we got hacked.
Well, I don't know. I hope not. But
I think we did.
any people can just join in and start talking about a bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, I got a shiny dome out here. I just shaved this. Do you like Krampus? You ever seen Krampus?
Mm-mm.
That was a horror movie
I
for
don't think so.
what do you call it? For Christmas. Yeah, I liked it. They made a bunch more since then, but I haven't seen the other ones. Yeah, Sweet Dome. Yeah, I call it the Dome. Just shaved it today. Well, I've been on a 4-day weekend, and I was gonna wait till tomorrow before I go back to work to shave. But I decided to go ahead and shave it. Shave it. But okay.
Okay.
I don't know where these people. No, this is my girlfriend here. Not my sister. I don't have no sister or brothers or anything like that. But I do shave the dome. I've been shaving for about 10 years now. Too bad Aaron's not here or he's online.
I doubt that, darling.
Do what
I
now?
doubt it. She says she's worth it more than me.
Worth what? What you know about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, now they're fighting over you. Oh.
Okay. Let's
I
all
think-
pile up. Okay.
I think we got hacked.
I don't know. I've never seen some of these people in here. I mean, I've never had this much conversation about bald heads and everything else. But Mike D's still in the house. I know that. I don't know about some of these other ones.
I don't know, and your freaking daughter's on here too.
I don't know if she's still on here or not,
Oh,
too.
so
Maybe
bad.
she might be. But anyway, we've talked about a lot of wrestling tonight. I know that. Okay. But yeah, it's one of them things. TV. Jeez. It just got weird, bro. He said, yeah.
I know. We don't know what is happening.
Yeah, I've been doing videos for about 10 years now, I guess. So it's been a long time. I took some breaks here and there, but no. Definitely not doing no gay porn. I don't know.
I think we need to end this.
I don't know. We're 48 minutes and we only got 12 minutes. We gotta make it through. I shouldn't. No, I don't think so. No. So, big fan. So little. I don't know. We don't never have too many people in the streams, but every once in a while we do. And we try to do it every Saturday, but we took off last Saturday.
Well, we didn't advertise tonight either.
No, we didn't advertise.
Mm.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, I got some fans out there.
That's one of the porno people.
I don't know,
Okay.
but who knows? Just a rainy night out there. Can you do the Kenny Rogers from Mad TV? I
Okay,
don't-
so they want me to show my boobs.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know anything about no Kenny Rogers from Mad TV. I've never seen Mad TV. Have you? They used to. I remember when it
Yeah.
came on, but I didn't never watch it or whatever. But I don't know. Megan, are y'all still in the house?
Please tell me you're not.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, we had a good conversation going there for the longest time. And then people wants to see your yaboos.
I know they keep asking.
I don't know. Nah, nobody else gets to see the yaboos but me. This show, yeah. Quit playing games with my heart. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're up to 10 people in the house, and about 5 of them are just talking junk, apparently. Never had this. This is the first time ever in a live stream.
Aaron would be dying.
Oh, yes, he would be. I don't know. Good night, y'all. Watch Peanut
All
Butter
right.
Falcon.
Let me know what you think of that.
Watch that for sure. We definitely.
Sorry about the other stuff. We don't know.
Yeah. Bald, sexy bald head.
No, I'm the only one that gets to do that.
Yeah, Richard. It's been real, people. These people are
I
being
know. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, just popped on in there. Who knows? Some people just want to ransack the live stream tonight and talk dirty and stuff like that. But, yeah, there's one called Nobody. What's that? Three Stooges. Yeah, that was a long time ago, homies. That definitely wasn't me. I polished the head, put some
What's happening?
lotion on there. Yeah, I put some lotion on my head a little bit ago. So it does shine a little bit after so many years of shaving and stuff. But I guess I'm curly now off the Three Stooges. Yeah. But boop, 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 boop. They'll do that. Yeah, bloop, bloop, and all that good stuff, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Think
All
we'll be
right.
done this.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Yeah, got a little weird near the end, but the people was talking about the wrestling and the movies and stuff. That was real cool. Well, thanks for, yeah, I'm glad I'm your favorite YouTuber. And everybody else, if you want to subscribe or do whatever, yeah, we're not going to show
Okay.
nothing like that, but these people just said they just subscribed.
Great.
So who knows when we'll be back on live streams if y'all want to talk dirty and stuff like that. All right, that's it for this live stream. I'm glad to talk to the ones out there that I've usually talked to, and a few of you new people. All right, let's we'll make great kids. I'm waiting. Till next time.